we can finally stop talking about the big is Chase going to make it? Chase did not make it.
Okay.
And now it's over. Now we can move on with more pressing matters. I mean, to be honest with you, Chase honestly tried to diffuse that, for the last several weeks. Everybody can he point his way in? Chase didn't think he's going to point his way in. So then it's like, can he win? I don't think the 9 is actually running that well to be, just thinking they're just going to go in there and win.
Yeah. Well, he was frustrated. I get it, man. You're getting asked the same thing every week. You answered it last week. The answer's the same this week. You get tired of it, but as one of the bigger figures in the sport, he was gracious with his time. Gave us a little interview pre-race.
Yep.
And he did everything we asked him to do leading up to the playoffs. But no, he will not be racing for a championship this year. And I don't think it's anybody's fault. I keep seeing all this crap about Allen. What in the hell is wrong with people?
Oh, who's saying that? That's lunacy.
Oh, Twitter.
Chase
Elliott Twitter is like trying.
We got a few reaction theater calls too.
Really?
Yeah. Okay.
It's stupid.
Yeah, it really is.
Like, does people not remember why he missed races and that he was even out for several weeks and that he got penalized and was suspended for an event? None of that had anything to do with Allen.
And they start, if an owner's championship matters to anyone, it does to the owners. They are still contending for that. They did make the owners' playoffs.
Mm-hmm. I'll tell you what. If you take Allen and he goes somewhere else or crew chiefs for somebody else, he's going to whoop your ass.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what a heist that would be if somebody were to take Allen.
Yeah, he'll go somewhere else and just run circles around you. He is. This is a fun little conversation we had during the race weekend. The owners' points. So Chase is still in the owners' points playoff. He's not in the driver's part, but he's in the owners. The 9 car still raced while he was out, so they did well enough to actually make it into the owners' points. That matters more to people's wallets than anything. And that's the last I'm going to talk about it the rest of the year.
Don't care.
Mm-hmm. Don't care about owners' points, right? Tell me who the driver's championship is, and when we go to the banquet, we'll acknowledge the owners.
I love it.
Hard. Oh, he's a cold man. Poor guy.
I mean, this is how we,
I'm the same way.
Look, I don't give a about the owners' points, and I don't want to talk about it on TV, and I don't want to waste minutes describing and putting up a graphic and saying, yeah, here's the owners' points, everybody. We'll go to the banquet. We'll celebrate the owner as we should, and he will have a great damn time, and that'll be that.
Mm-hmm. I'm not disagreeing with you at all. I don't think about owners' fault. I just think it's funny to hear you say it out loud. It's almost like you had a funny line in the broadcast when you guys were talking about Denny Hamlin on whether he would push, and you're like, look, I don't disagree with him. The difference is I just never would have said it publicly.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't want if I'm driving for an owner and I'm going to push my car that I own, I'm not going to tell my owner.
Right. I'm not going to tell my teammates.
I'm not helping my teammates in the cars that you own. I'm not going to help them. I would just do it, right? In the moment, I'd cross the finish line and I'm pushing my car and I'll go, hey, in the moment, that was the better option to me. In the moment, that was how I thought I was going to win the race or whatever, right?
Figure it out.
Yeah, figure it out.
If it comes out. But anyways, all right, so not going to talk about owners' championships anymore. I almost think we should start a segment called Owners' Championship Update just to see if Dale Jr. gets annoyed by it.
It's going to be the same thing. Yeah. Minus Chase Elliott and Bubba.
That's right.
Yeah. That's hilarious.
All right, so we got a playoff bracket. We're going to do that. Let's get it. Racing season is well underway, and it's time to go full throttle. Feel the excitement of every lap like never before with DraftKings Sportsbook. Right now, new customers can bet just $5, and they'll get $150 in bonus bets instantly, no matter what goes down on the track. While we can't personally gamble on the race, the Dirty Mo Doe crew loves to bet on the matchups, and DraftKings offers a lot of them. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now with the code DJD. New customers can bet $5 and get $150 in bonus bets instantly. That's code DJD, only on DraftKings Sportsbook. All right, we got our playoff brackets in front of us.
I have Dale's preseason bracket in front of me as well.
You got my.
Your preseason bracket, yeah.
Let me hear it.
You missed so I'll give you the guys you missed that made it. So you didn't have Buescher, Keselowski, McDowell, or Stenhouse. They all made it.
Yep.
You had Chase Elliott, Alex Bowman, Allmendinger, and Suarez making it.
Yep.
So they're out.
Who's in my 4?
Your championship 4?
Yeah.
Blaney.
You have Blaney, Bell, Hamlin, and Truex, and Blaney's your champion.
I don't remember what mine was, and I don't expect that you would.
only gave us a champion. It was Denny Hamlin.
Right.
Okay.
So.
All right. So
by the way, I'm sticking with that.
all right. So Mike.
Yes.
We're gonna go round of 12.
Let's do it.
Let's just say we're gonna pick the 4 drivers that we don't think get in.
Got it.
All right. That's probably easier.
I've already done it.
Oh, you have. You filled yours out.
I did.
All right. Give me your 4 that doesn't make it.
All right. The 4 that do not make it to the round of 12 for me are Bubba Wallace, Tyler Reddick, Michael McDowell, and your champion, Ryan Blaney.
Damn, son.
Yeah.
You booted Blaney out.
I did boot Blaney out. And I've got reasons, although they're probably wrong. I don't mind. I'm not this is where I would love to have the professor's, tool and model because what do you race at? Darlington, Kansas, Bristol. Like, you could probably come up with some, the 4 that run there the worst. But anyways, yeah, these guys are accident prone. Like, are not accident prone, they are mistake prone. Whether it's not just them as drivers, but it may be their crew. It may be their pit crew. Something like that. You cannot have a mistake at this stage. So, in the playoffs at all. So, like Bubba Wallace, certainly been on a streak lately, but I think, I just don't have the confidence in either one of those 23-11 teams, Tyler Reddick or Wallace, that the teams are going to go through those 3 races without having some sort of mishap. McDowell, I feel bad about that. Ryan Blaney, I think that one of the Penske cars do not make it to the round of 12. So I'm sitting there going, is it Logano or is it Blaney? I just don't see enough speed in the Penske cars right now. I don't think they're running well, and they would have to be perfect, and so one of them doesn't make it.
All right. My 4 is going to be McDowell, Chastain, Stenhouse, and Bubba.
So so you add Chastain. Yeah, Chastain's interesting. They're not running well. They're not running consistently fast. Like,
There's a lot of people like that.
Yeah, there are a lot of like that.
I'm telling you, it's hard to pick that. It's McDowell's tough to choose in this group. I could be wrong absolutely about any of these for sure, but I'm just going to go with McDowell, Chastain, Stenhouse, and Bubba, and then moving on into the round of 12. Take your drivers. Now who does not make it through the round of 12 for you?
In the round of 8?
Who does not make it through round of 12 into the round of 8?
To the round of 8.
You know what I mean.
For me, no, now I do. My 4 that are out are Kyle Busch, Kevin Harvick, Joey Logano, and Kyle Larson. Kyle Larson was a tough one for me, but you got Talladega in there. Larson admittedly does not do well at the drafting tracks. Very rarely finishes. I just, and then Kyle Busch is a wild card. Like, he could go and win them all for all I know. But that's my 4. Busch, Harvick, Logano, Larson.
Dang. All right.
And that's also me not feeling great about Penske. Penske right now just hasn't shown me a lot lately or all year for me to think that they're just going to go sail through these rounds. So that would take out. If Logano goes out, that means there are no Penske cars left. Harvick in his post-race interview, Harvick just did not seem like confident in his team. Like, he didn't even want to make a prediction. He's like, I'm not getting into this. He looked disgruntled.
Yep. I'm going to say in the round of 12, the 4 that I have not making it, Brad Keselowski, Kyle Busch, Reddick, and Harvick.
Okay. Reddick. So you're round of 8. Okay, I think our round of 8s are pretty similar with the exception of 2.
He's got both Penske
maybe
cars
3.
in there.
He's got both Penske cars in there. You feeling good about Penske cars being there? All right.
I think they get going when it's time to get going. All right, so the Final Four, for me, I'm not going to change what I chose in the preseason. I wish I could, all right? But I believe that when you pick it, you stick with it. I don't believe it's fair for me to go, oh, yeah, I'm going to change now at the end of the year.
But it would be okay if you did.
Really?
Absolutely. You should. In fact, take another pass at that and just don't feel guilty about going off some. I mean, you've had a whole year.
I still am going to pick Blaney as my champion.
Okay.
All right. Truex makes it. Denny makes it. Byron and Blaney.
Okay.
So I'm taking Bell out of my Final Four, and Byron is going in.
Okay. I don't know that we're too dissimilar with one big exception. So my out guys are Buescher, Bell, Chastain, and Stenhouse. They don't make the round of 4.
I'm going to leave this with you.
We'll hang it up.
Yep.
Well, hold on. You know who that means it's in my 4 is Keselowski. I think Keselowski.
Wow, big time.
My Final 4 is Byron, Truex, Hamlin, and Keselowski with Hamlin winning the championship.
Yeah. All right.